consistency, following a routine, and setting goals. Matthew Dobbins enjoys spending time in the gym when he's not here. Behind the wheel of a big rig.
I was raised up around truck driving. I've always liked driving, and I like big trucks.
He has his father to thank for his fascination with big rigs.
When he'd bring his truck home, I'd be out there all over top, inside of it and up on it, looking in it and everything else.
When Matthew completed high school, he didn't want to go to college for 4 years or rack up thousands of dollars in student loans.
I didn't want a whole bunch of debt to add to it.
He looked into the truck driver training program at Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute. He was surprised when he found out about the high income potential. The pay for local truck drivers is about $15 per hour. Truckers who make cross-country trips can earn between $40,000 to $50,000 in the first year. For those who stick it out for 5 years or more and have a good driving record,
you could probably go up to maybe 60, 65, because the pay with the demand increasing for drivers, companies are increasing pay.
For students who have a good driving record and complete the 2-month class to get a commercial driver's license, landing a job is pretty easy. In North Carolina, there's a shortage of about 15,000 truck drivers. Nationwide, the number is about 200,000. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the demand for truck drivers is expected to increase by 20% during the next 5 years. Matthew found the high income potential and demand for drivers extremely attractive, and that's why he enrolled in the truck driver training program.
The airlines, make sure the springs have got tension on them.
Students receive about 1/3 of the instruction in a classroom, and the rest takes place here in the cab of a truck.
Bring the front end down, now turn it.
Teddy Lohman is one of the instructors.
Or you can pull it straight out through.
During his career, he's driven more than 3.5 million miles, and he's been in nearly every state.
Put it in second gear.
Learning how to control a heavy-duty commercial truck requires constant attention to what's going on inside the cab, as well as paying attention to all the other vehicles on the road. Similar to weightlifting, consistency and sticking with a routine are two traits necessary to ensure a driver and his cargo arrives safely.
I'm very observant. I like to look around and see things.
There are more than 100 things a truck driver has to know to pass a pre-trip inspection test. And Matthew learned all of this in a truck driver training class and by spending many hours alone on this practice range.
You know, with anything, if you stay focused and train hard and know you want it, you can get it.
After 8 weeks of instruction and hands-on driving, Matthew and his classmates are graduating, and most of them already have jobs lined up.
Logistics industry is moving goods. There's the driver aspect of a truck, you're working for the railroad, working for the airline, you're working within the warehouse.
Ronnie Bryant is president and CEO of the Charlotte Regional Partnership, an organization that attracts businesses and industry to Charlotte and 15 nearby counties. One reason why there are so many logistics jobs in the region is due to Charlotte's geographic location.
Because of the heavily skewed distribution of the U.S. population towards the East Coast, that we're in the population center of this country.
And getting product delivered fast is important to companies and their customers.
When you look at a 600-mile radius of Charlotte, you can reach 60% of the U.S. population overnight truck delivery.
Bryant says logistics workers require specialized training, but not necessarily a college degree.
We are very much in this country focused on a 4-year college education. And we truly have caused a void in the areas, other areas such as manufacturing and logistics and other areas where an individual can earn a livable wage without a 4-year college education.
Sophia Edmondson enjoys leading worship at her church and making people smile. A few years ago, she was working as an administrative assistant at a trucking company and was promoted to dispatch manager. She realized what initially was just a job could actually be a fulfilling career with great income potential.
I actually kind of fell into logistics by accident, and I fell in love with it. I saw how the trucks moved for the trucking company I was working for, and I decided that logistics is what I wanted to do.
She decided to go back to community college to learn some of the skills needed to advance her career.
I wanted to be able to move up within the company into an operations position. I knew I needed to go back to school and get my degree.
While finishing up her degree in logistics management, she started working with a trucking company called Red Classic Transportation Services.
I am the brokerage supervisor. I supervise a team of 10 individuals that broker loads to common carriers.
She and her staff match up customers to outside trucking companies.
Logistics is the flow of goods from the point of origin to the point of consumption. It has many moving parts. The part that I'm most intrigued with is the transportation piece.
So when products Sophia's carriers are transporting arrive on time, she feels relieved.
So how's Charlotte looking today?
And a great sense of accomplishment.
One of our largest customers is Coke Consolidated, and when I walk into a Walmart or a 7-Eleven and I see the Coke products stocked on the shelves and I see people walking out with their Coke and a smile, then I know that I've done my job.
Whether it's coordinating carriers to transport goods or learning how to drive a big rig like this across country, career planning and placement centers are available to help you with career coaching to determine if these or other careers in logistics may be right for you. They can also make you aware of resources available for financial assistance and for going back to school. For more information about high-demand careers in the logistics field, check out CentralinaWorks.com and CharlotteWorks.com.